welcome back to another Minecraft World of Eldin tour. Not sure if this is ever going to go online, but if it does, with my Perth video, I'm going to be recording every inch of Torricelli. There's going to be a map reset due to corruption. Actually, I don't think we technically need a map reset anymore. I just think that since we thought we needed one, now everybody kind of got hyped for it, and it'd be kind of lame to not do it. I'm pretty upset about it because I haven't really even gotten the chance to really enjoy Torricelli yet. But nonetheless, we're going to do a 100% tour of everything in Torricelli. This is the road. It goes to the road to Valen and then to Spawn. Yeah, some pretty crazy mountains around here. But, yeah, tunnels through... It's almost all tunnel because it's constantly going through mountains. Then we have the bridge here. Yeah, and then this is pretty much over water at a couple spots. It all looks like this. Okay. Let's see here. I guess I can show off the war towers first, and then we'll go into town. This town, I was going for a Italian theme to fit me with McLean's Italian country. And the initial theme was going to be red brick roofs, white plaster walls on built into a cliffside like the hills of Italy. So that was my original intention. It didn't come out quite the way I liked it, but it ended up working, and I ended up venturing trying to enforce the build code, but we'll look at that in a minute. Anyways, War Fort made it a pain to get in and out of this, so nobody ever really uses the doors. You would just have to build up a wall on the side. You could get up on the walls to shoot, so there's enough room up here to shoot, which I guess is good. Our 4 war towers are positioned on all very high points, so it's like as if they had really high walls. And in addition to that, they're kind of parts on overhangs, so it's very difficult to mine. It makes it easy to mine underneath, because it makes it hard for us to shoot, but it also makes it difficult at the same time, because you don't have that safety that you did have. In the actual room, we have obsidian, and the fact that we were thinking you would be forced to come up into the plaza, into the courtyard, in which case we could just crush you because I had a weapon. So yeah, it's a pain to actually get up here. I would ever actually go inside because it would just be a pain in the butt. More places to shoot people. It'd be so much easier just to go and then get up here. But we would shoot you off your dirt. So that was the point. The point of this was you would have to leave the tower. Everybody would just get on the walls and pretty much shoot everybody. And occasionally somebody would dig in through the bottom, and we would just kill them that way. There's the flag. And that is the War Fort of Torricelli. We went with a War Fort versus a War Tower, trying to try something new. We never actually got to try it, even though we were pretty much on the brink of war like 10 different times. However, I don't know if it's actually going to work or not, but who knows. Next map, I think I might go back to a tower. There's 3 gates into town, 2 really accessible gates. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the town, because when you walk in, especially at night, you have the big wall up here on the houses, and then the gate is in the mountain. This was a natural overhang. There was a natural hole right here. That's how we got on top of the mountain. I was like, we have to build a gate here. The gates are all wired with redstone and tripwire, so they automatically open for you. And I will show you in a minute, there was actually a lock to lock them all at night when we were building. We were having trouble with mobs coming in, like if we were building in here, or if there was ever like a war or something, I would lock the gate so people couldn't get in and out of town very easily. This is the welcome area. This is the official flag of Torricelli. This is the flag of the country if you put them together, but it's not. It's split up because I thought it would look cool and it just fit. Really quickly, in here is my little area. So I've got all my stuff. All change. And my little area. Here I have a nice little smelting area, workstation, brewing stand, lava. I used to have an anvil here, but I moved it to a weaponsmith. And if you go down one more floor, is my enchanting room. You break these torches off right here. You place them around the bottom if you just want to do low-level enchantments. Otherwise, it is level 30. Alright. This is my little area. I never really had a house. This is actually my town hall, I believe. away over there. You couldn't. It doesn't even render the far side of it. But anyways, this is the first area where you walk in. Little well. This is always my food. I just always got this here. There's also some potatoes over there. But I'm gonna go ahead and start with the barracks because that's right here. This is the barracks. We decided there was a little bit of a cubby hole right here, and we're like, it would be kind of cool to build it up through the mountain and have it come out the top and have a little watchtower. So that is what we did. This room never got finished. We just put this together for Zippy Claus. You actually go up where it's actually the barracks. This was the room that you had to, like, the barracks had certain qualifications. So this was our room for the soldiers. This was the general's room. And on the texture pack we originally were using to build Torricelli, it had a giant map here, and it was really awesome. This is the jail cell up here. Some sort of jail cell that we never really did anything with. And up here is just a washroom. It is actually the exit on top of this hill. So, quick view of Torricelli. This was actually the road up here. I'll come back to this in a minute, but we'll just go to the top of the tower. We had another floor for watching, another floor for watching that had a little balcony. So impressive mountains. It's so awesome. That's the town hall right there. That's the gatekeeper, the path, the wall, all sorts of stuff. There's the other war tower. That actually was in the process of being moved. It never actually got moved because we expanded so close to it. Lighthouse, yada yada. And to the top floor, just for good measure. You can't actually stand, but it's kind of cool. Okay, back down. This is going to be a long tour, I realize. There's a lot to show off. Okay, I'm actually going to go back all the way to the bottom and just pick up where we left off, and then we'll actually come up to the top in a different way. Okay, so that is our barracks. Next is my favorite part in town. That's actually, at the time, I was very proud with that, although we built a couple other really neat things. But our market square, I don't think I've ever had such a successful market square in Eldin, and it really turned out awesome. This was a new addition. These three shops weren't originally here. Originally, the path went up and, like, elevated over there. But anyways, this is my sword. Actually, this is my sword because I'm Duke, and then this was Zerthic's sword because he's Knight. So our colors. And these were our two swords crossing the middle fountain because you needed the centerpiece. And from there, we have all these shops. We had to try to like set up some rules so people just didn't open a bunch of shops that wouldn't actually be competitive. We didn't want just people to come in here and open more shops and just keep buying less and less. We actually wanted to cover all the bases. So I made a rule, and it actually worked out really well, better than I thought it was going to do. I thought it might kind of break things a little bit, not make it competitive. But I was like, if somebody else is selling it in town, you can't sell it or buy it, or vice versa. So we had Skaden set up with everybody had Italian names. He sold rare items like silk touch stuff, and he sold also building materials, and that's how he made most of his money. He sold bricks and stone slabs and glass and clay, and people, like, the clay was cleared out for miles. As you can see, we used so everybody had bought stuff from him. This is Super's shop. He bought and sold all of the like foods and such, food and animal things. Before shop closed, it was originally Nether's, but as you see, people closing their shops because of the end of the map. This was our service shop here in the corner. We bought redstone, potatoes, cooked fish, ink sacks. We were going to build a fishmonger in the bottom of our lighthouse, but people never really got hooked on fishing or hunting squid, so we decided not to go through with that. Fire shop was going to be another shop since that one was closing when La Birra Italian. This was Bran Flake's shop, and he sold potions, strength, invisibility, swiftness, healing. Swiftness was probably his most popular because people would buy that to run down the road to spawn, to sell, or to travel to another town, and I know I bought a lot there. This was my shop. I always do my ore shop because I'm a rip-off and don't like to buy ore. So I have my iron, gold, diamonds, emeralds, lapis, blah, 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 all that stuff. Buy and sold it. Woo! Mike's Mercato. These two shops never actually got bought because this was a very new addition. But Panic had a shop, and this was so awesome. I wanted somebody to do an armory next. But he did weapons. He sold iron, gold, and diamond swords, iron, diamond axes, bows. Freaking awesome. I bought lots. Okay, so you come up here next, and you saw the signs for the mob arena. I will show in a minute. But this big plot up here on this hillside is Brand Flakes' plot. A nice little lake here. This was natural, actually. As you can see, we wanted to build into the terrain this time, but we also didn't want, like, messy terrain. So you can see I built a lot of retaining walls, and that kind of became the thing around town. Yeah, all the admins. I tried to get as many admins as I can to, like, put them here. So was Mike's Lover, that was Serb. Rabbit did the sign and the thing. Let's see, we have Rage, we have Harry, Zeph. Axe actually started that, and then Zeph came and visited without me knowing, and then put a sign after Axe. They didn't tell me anything about it, and then I started asking everybody. Okay, to the little pond. I will show the houses to the left. Very interesting. It definitely fits into the Italian on the cliffside thing. Upstairs, a nice balcony. As you can see, there is something out there, but it's not loaded yet. It's got docks. There's another view of Torricelli and some unfinished housing. Let me go down really quick. Just to go down. He has a giant light switch, so I'll turn that on actually for now. Another view of the sunset. He always had the sunset. I will walk down here. He has this path down the side of his hillside. Down to his dock, huge truck of land. So yeah, little boating dock area. There's one of the big docks up there. There's a bigger view of Torricelli. Again, the housing did get a little messy. It got a little bit messier than I wanted it to, but I didn't want to ruin it. I'm not going to show you either. You know, make the gate. It happened a lot of the very quickly, and it just kind of fell apart. But I mean, they still look great. I just was imagining it to be ridiculous. Okay, so our wall consisted of some bricks every once in a while, and red flowers were, because red and yellow was there. So red flowers where there's an elevation change happening, and yellow flowers where it's flat. You can walk. Oh, sorry. You can walk on the wall all the way across, so it's not like a race thing, and also just like a walk to get down. So I might walk back from that. Nonetheless, you can walk down here to our mob arena, but this is our lighthouse. It's a working lighthouse. We actually go up in a minute. This might look familiar from Wintergreen when I built that blue and white one and moved here. So let's go over here into the mob of it. I was going to do a fish monger down here. I thought that would be a neat addition. Just didn't do it because it's an accident to it. It's one of those to me, although I had built so many tax things that my tax would be perfect, so I might as well build it. But it's not that big of a step. Nonetheless, there's a little lookout. I guess you can't really see much with the gate, so we'll just go back down. Okay, so I think we're good now. Yeah, there's the wall. It was down for a little bit. These steps go down to the mob arena. All the way down, a little underground, underwater tunnel thing. As you can see, there's a giant glass dome out there, and that is the mob arena. That took, like, we worked on that thing for like 20 hours straight, and then like another 20 hours split up over the rest of the week to build that thing, and it's so awesome. It's never really getting used though, because the server was having laggy issues and some posts, and now that it's up, the server's changing. But take the glass tunnel out to the mob arena. As you can see, we did the town to just fight the mobs, not fall in lava pits and go over sand dunes. But there was a tunnel underneath into... Yeah, this was a thank you. I had a lot of people help me out here. It's so freaking dark in here. The torch got broken when it was protected. So those are the people that helped. You could go up to the two sides here to view as an observation thing. That back room was where you chose your class. And I will go up top to the observation room. So this was the scoreboard. The glass is right at water level, so you have this big room up here and you can watch the games happen. So this was probably my biggest project I've ever done in Minecraft, because we built a giant like 60 by 60 box and then filled up every square of that box with like gravel and sand and dirt, and then destroyed it all, and then built it, and then destroyed the walls around it, so it was like a big hollow box. It was really a serious project. Alright, let's run back into town. We're actually going to go up this time, back up to the top of this hill where the barracks was. So we go up here to this place. This will be kind of cool because I don't think I've ever gone into some of these houses since they're finished. Yeah, he needs to like get those and sell those for map change. That's a lot of money right there. Okay. It's got a little porch, lookout area. That was kind of connected to some of this house got really person was like giving peasants protection in relation to their plot, and then they all grieved and stole from her, and I don't think she ever got back on. So it's kind of unfortunate. But another porch here, and yeah, that's it for this house. It really was an amazing house, and then it got sold like 3 times for just something dumb like that. It just got sold. Admin on? Or is it raining and I just have weather turned off? That's probably the case. Little small gate here. This was potentially, we were going to expand over here and wrap around the lake, because there's more extreme hills just over here. So this was going to be moved way over there into the snow biome, but it didn't, so it was just a path to this in the time being. Again, that's the same as the other one. This gate could also be locked separately. Yeah, this house had a second floor up here that could this had like 2 entrances to it, which was kind of cool. Yeah, this person never finished their plot. I'm not sure what they were doing with this. They just built a giant box. I hate giant boxes. It was against the rules to build a giant box, but whatever. I guess it's cool. It's kind of low built, so whatever. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. This keeps going up to the top, this road, and up here again, this is the barracks on top of the hill, which we were on. The road also wraps around. You could have also taken the wall all the way around. Oh, what I meant to say, what I think I was saying earlier when we got cut off, the inside has water, the outside has lava, so it looks really cool from the outside lit up with the lava shooting up the columns on the side. Anyways, this comes down, and I will show off the town hall next. So the road comes in here. This room never really got like cool like gatekeepers, but anyways, this is what it was. You heard that piston in the background. Lock, lock, lock. Those are the 3 gates. The only gate that could not be locked was the small gate that goes into a farming district, but I considered that to be part of the town, so I couldn't integrate a lock with that. It would have had to go with one of these, because all the redstone wiring goes underneath of the walls. So this was just this little room here. But now we're gonna go into the town people still don't read, though. Here's the little watchtower place up here. You could look around. There's the dome out there. And here was the mountains that you can't see at the moment. Okay, down below. These were the donators. I don't think I had any since I updated this. I haven't updated this wall in a while. Here's some stuff. I had some information on the town. Our town land total. That is more. That's like 18,000. Now I needed to update that. We had the town plaza, the dock to give us money, the road to give us money. We have a barracks, a graveyard, a weaponsmith, and a mill. These were some of the people that live in here and the amount of tiles they owned. This never got updated, so there's like 4 people on this list. I was trying to keep track of myself to verify. So that's the town hall. And you could walk down, and again, you could walk along the wall all the way around the front. We can see the lava's kind of lighting this up around the front. It's kind of cool because the wall's literally on the edge, and it's literally an overhang cliffside right here. So it makes for some cool views. But the town hall was down here. The road was up there, and this was the road to get to it. Right here at the front when you walk through town. This little area was the little park area set aside so I could have potatoes in my server shop. This was originally my little house right under here. This goes all the way down to the bottom, and this place is constructed like crazy. There is nothing left. So yeah, just a little park doesn't really serve anything other than to be a park. Some more other angles. Alright, so we've gotten out most of the technical stuff. Now it's really just houses from here on out. And this is Tabby's house up here. I guess I could go in every nook and cranny. This is the final total bit. She's got pigs on the bottom. She has tons of animals down here. What is this? Storage area. Actually take us down to the bottom, in which case we will come up in this house. Let's do that. Yeah, I guess actually before I go off any of these other houses, I should show off the docks. Really steep cliff here. These are my favorite plots that had to build into this steep cliffside. As you can see, it was staggered down with retaining walls. Zerthik had an entrance to his house there. Patrick had an entrance to his house there. Another entrance to the house, and it kept going down to the bottom. A little plaza here. I wanted to build some statue here. Didn't know what to do. This was supposed to be a crane until Zerthik's house was in the way, and then I realized it probably should have been rotated a different direction. But nonetheless, it was a crane that did something. But it was here, part of the docks. And then more docks over here. The dock master, you come in here to get boats for travel. Some more docks, a storage area. The bottom of this person's house, they had a room down here. Stuff has been delivered. In case we ever wanted to import goods, we have the giant ships here to travel to other towns. Steps down here with a nice little beach that connects to Zenscott's house. So that was the docks. As you can see, there's some ladders on the front. Awesomeness. Okay, so we're going to go back up. Down, he had a change this. He has a cool room. There's lava back here, and then out here it is. is Earth's house, that's Tabby's house, that's the dock. This house was for sale, the person got evicted, so it's kind of messed up, but they got banned and evicted. So, I'll just run through this really quick. Yeah, he had a little farm out here. Yeah, nothing really here. Okay, back to the top. Next is going to be Necker's house. He moved a couple times throughout town selling his bodybuilding. But here is his house. He's got the flag on top, some farms out front. I will run into his house. Is locked. Yes, his house is locked, so we can't actually go see it. But as you can see, he's got more farming out front. He's up against a wall. Actually, a very neat plot. Yeah, all of his doors are locked. This person next to him is Jurfox, not to be with Jurn Fox. Jurfox. He lived next to him. They bought the land in between and actually have a nice house. I can get in his house. He's got farming out back as well. He rebuilt his house. I really liked the way he did before. This house, I guess, is still good. I'm not complaining. So a little porch here. Okay. He kind of got unfinished. I think he kind of lost interest in building. Little farm out front. This was Necker's old house. So we'll run into it really quick if see if it's been changed at all. He had a little porch area up here. Actually, I think somebody else owned this before him, but after Necker. These houses were sold and stuff a lot, so I don't think there's actually anything underneath of any of these floors. Oh, yes, there is. Guess I could go show that off in a minute. Yeah, I'll go through these two houses, and then I'll go down. This is Miner's house, I believe. Very interesting. Not sure what was going on here, but it was done. Up here to the top. Kind of cramped, but it's a very unique design. Kind of abstract, but I guess abstract is good. Little storage room. Yeah, she was the one that didn't actually finish her house down, so she didn't actually have a connection on the land because her cliffside was slightly unconnected from the bottom of the dock. Okay. Zenscott's Manor, and then I'll show the bottom of Necker's house, and then we'll come back up here to the top of the Smith. He had a nice courtyard. This was the first official house in town, and it looked rather awesome. This is like one of my favorite houses in town, and he was the one that set the stone for the building with like the cobblestone lining and all that stuff. He was the one that set the stone for the building, and I'm glad that he was the one to do that. Really cool storage area. Really interesting house sign. This was a natural lake he had back here that he integrated into it. Keeps going down. He hadn't quite finished this. Actually, I think he wanted this big room like this. This was just for him to get down to the bottom. But he had a little dock down here, some farming right here on the water's edge. And he could walk over to the beach. This house had a little alleyway behind this. And his house, chance to be cool. So that looks like a trap. Let me get back to the top, and we will pick up the tour at the weaponsmith. Okay, hopefully the audio is better now. I apologize for that. I had restored my computer and set up some stuff, and the microphone driver was outdated / I didn't have the booster on that I know I had put on my other computer. So I'm sorry that you couldn't hear me. You could hear me when I was standing still talking about stuff, but if I opened doors or the music played or walking around, you could hardly hear me. So I apologize about that. That was probably extremely annoying. But again, this video is really just for my sole recordings. I wanted a video of like the things I had built, So it's not necessarily me talking about it. I know what it all is. And I think Rage More and stuff has done a tour of the town explaining everything. So hopefully that wasn't too big of a deal to some of you. I apologize. Hopefully it's better now. Okay, so we just did all these oceanfront homes. Ooh, it's dark in this area of town. This is the weaponsmith. We're going to probably build an armory in front of it. But there was a little mound of dirt here, and it's the weaponsmith. So, wheel, you can access up there. So, anvil, militia weaponsmith. I'm using all these items up now because they're all going to waste. But these are all of our swords we had. If there was ever a fight, and our bows. And we had our 3 anvils in here to work on. Speaking of which, I don't have a diamond with me. I actually need to repair that. But I can do that later. Okay. Let me do Super's house right here. Kind of looks like a house more like from Cavra, and I think that's what he was actually going for. But staircase down below. Very simple house. He just built this to have a plot because he owned a town elsewhere. Skeleton head. This was Skadim's house. Right here. Here's Skadim's house. Again, he owned a town as well. But this was just for him to get through. So. Water tower inside. Cool stuff. I actually really liked this house. It's cool. And a little porch area here. And I guess we can go up in his tower. Top of the tower, in which case you can walk over here and go in this tower. So it's kind of an interesting place. And there's another floor down on this here in this tower as well. Okay, and another patio. This was Chili Goku's house. He never finished it, so he gave me permission to finish it because I didn't feel like evicting another person. But this is it. Walk down out here. There was a little porch area. This person was building their house on this corner down in the water, but as you see, they didn't finish, so never got finished. Okay, so actually, let me go around the back of Skadim's house. What does he have back here? Oh, interesting. That comes out of his waterfall, I guess. That's kind of cool. And oh, he does have some farms back here. Did the corner plot. Yeah, let me go up this road. I'll show off this house. This is Colton Splat's house. Paper bands, alright. Empty. He had just finished this, so kind of sucks for him that it's going to have to all get redone. A lot of people liked the way Zafina set up her build plots with the basements, and I think a lot of people have really liked that and are really building it. Building their basements like she had. Okay, so this cutoff goes, little branch off goes this direction, squeeze in some more plots. Fire Optics Dragon is just a giant tower. It's a work in progress. We'll go up here just to see if he's done anything up here. Yeah, I guess we can go on the roof. Oh no, little watchtower again. Again, there's Torricelli. Brand's towers lit up. The lighthouse. All sorts of good stuff. Alright, we're more than halfway through the houses now. Arp's home was in here. He had some cool leaves so he could farm under his house, I guess. Go up here. He had it was a small house, but it was very abstract, and I liked it. It ended up working out for him. Let's see here. This is Marine Guy's house. I'm not sure what's happening out front, but we're gonna ignore that and go inside. So storage room, hallways. Oh, it's just mines. Or not. What is this? Oh, this goes to Maymont's house. Maymont had a club under his house. So you can see down here. Balcony up here, which is very cool. I'm a registered DJ, so I can go up here. Yeah, DJ it out. Alright. Go down. His dance floor. Pretty cool. This was all Maimon stuff. I don't want no seeds. Oh, treehouse. Oh, this is cool. That's really neat, actually. I like that. Sweet. Okay. I guess we can go back up. Oh, up here. So we went from Marine Guy's house into Maymont's house. This goes... Whoa. He's got a shop here. This was the original club, I guess. He has a shop here. He sells some of this stuff. And it's cool. This is a secret exit out to the back of his house that I can't get out. It enters under his dock that we'll see in a second. Wow, this intricate house. Alright, he's got his little farm here. His pier, his plot is on the edge of the town property, so he was able to actually build out into the water, which is kind of cool, so don't tell anybody this isn't really protected. But that's how he gets into his basement. He also connects with the wall, so he gets a little bit added porch space already on this cliffside. House from the outside, he was part of the guild in town. Okay. Here is more house. Exit to the outside. Man, he liked to do secret tunnels. Oh, shoot. He's got a bunch of stuff. His kitchen, which is cool. We'll go upstairs. And I hear dogs growling at me. And that's his upstairs. Okay, enough of his house. This was the end of it here. Walkway down the side. And again, able to walk up on top of the wall. Okay. Let's show... I think Arp had something behind his house. But then the main road continued this way. So I go check. Yeah, here's the underneath of Arp's house. And the back farming area of Patrick's house. Patrick has a giant house here. A huge house, like the biggest plot in town. I'll show off the farming district in a second. He created this warriors guild. He had a very neat house, lots of floors. Here's the upstairs. He had like escorts and mercenaries and stuff like that. Guild ledger. What? I left Desinor because she keeps cursing people and she blinded me. Okay, more rooms, more floors. Okay. I can't get into these other rooms, it's locked. Alright. As I'm getting to... Oh my gosh, I almost walked into that. I was like, oh, let me just drop down. Wrong. Okay. I'm actually going to finish everything up here first. No, what? Screw it. I don't want to go through another house. We're going to go down the farming district. This was the farming district. It freaking caused lag in town because I thought people would build little houses, have animals roaming around, small farms, not cover every inch of their plot with a growing crop. But nonetheless, little road that goes down here, across the lake, into the farming district. Let's see, a whole bunch of people have plots. They've got farm animals underneath. Pretty much they're just storage rooms for a bunch of animals. And these were the rules for it. And underground area, that was Zerthix, but Zerb came and killed all the animals because it was lagging the server, apparently. As you can see, farming areas, farming areas, farming areas. Here's a greenhouse. Kind of cool. More farming areas, more farming areas, more farming areas. Little bridge across a little river here. More farming areas. It drains from that lake and goes into the greater ocean, which is into the giant lake thing over here that our town is on. More little shack over there. More. Die! Yay, pork chops. So, I was going to expand into that corner at some point to give people a couple more plots, maybe do some that were smaller. But as you see, my frame rates suck here. I'm at like 15 right now, so we're gonna leave, because everybody's growing stuff. Wow, there's a gate right here and you were too lazy. So you built the tower right there. Freaking people these days. This is the one gate that does not lock, by the way. This house never got finished. It was J-Dog's. It was going to look cool. This was going to be a retaining wall. It was neat. But he owns another town, thus. There is part of a map of Torricelli. I guess he actually had stuff here. I guess we can go upstairs. I think he had finished the actual house part, just not the landscape part. Little tower rooms. I guess they're kind of neat. Kind of cramped. Alright, this video is going to be an hour long, so I'm glad I'm wrapping this up. We're almost done. We have 2 buildings left. This was the back of his house. More flags of the town. Our final house is this house. It was Tuco's, but he's not owning it anymore. And as you can see, it's in the process of being remodeled. It still looks ugly, but it's better because it's not cobblestone. Yeah, I guess not much to say about this. Okay, this little building right here is the Shrine to Decenora. It was the Gods plugin. It's kind of broken right now, I think. But this was the Holy House of Decenora. Here was the shrine. You could click on it to pray. This was a dispenser of her Bibles. This was a dispenser of the holy food, which was bread, but they're both empty right now because I'm not following their religion actively. Little area in the back to show your respects. Cool little thing. I'm assuming they were going to add this as a building to the game to benefit you something in your town, but it never did. And this is the back gate, and it is the biggest gate of the town. There was a little cut in the mountain here, and I wanted to build the wall across, so it means it went all the way down to the bottom. So we're going to go down here. The gate is broken at the moment for some reason, so we're going to see if it's going to if it's working or not, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, it looks like we dug through it because it's not working at the moment. It was originally all the way to the top, but it was too big, so we had to cut it in half. That actually moves. But this was just like another walkway to get up. I'll walk out there in a second. But first, this is the graveyard of Torricelli. You would spawn right here. But this is also the crypts. So actually, I'm going to jump on. We're going to do this first. I'm going to walk down to the bottom just to show you how, like, giant this was. Boom! This was Torricelli. We were going to expand all. This was going to get moved, and this whole area is going to be bought all the way to the all the way to the water, like all the way out there. This whole mountain was going to be our next expansion, so this gate would become used more. But otherwise, it was not used very much. Most people came along the road once we had the road, and from the other side, because they were coming from the capital. Okay, so here are the crypts of Torricelli. You'd spawn right here. If you go in here, there's some graveyards we sold. It's really dark. However, there's a secret. Patrick Curl withheld secrets. You click his sign. Actually, no, you click the block below him on his grave. Stand here, click it. Oh, and you fall into some water. And there's a secret underground tunnel to Patrick's house. This is crazy. What is happening? Where are we? The vault. Go in here. It's a vault. It's diamond blocks. I guess he was in the process still building some of this, and I can't get out. Sorry, I never did that. Okay, well, you could also go up here, in which case, if you click that block, you hit open this floor, and you could get out. Yay, and you're in his house, so it's kind of a secret way. Alright, I'm going to get on the wall over here, and I'm going to sprint back along the wall as I wrap up this video. This was like an hour of footage. I'll walk up this part of the wall really quick so you can see what part I was going to buy, and imagine the expansion on this hillside here. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was my tour of Torricelli, built in early 2013, December of 2012. Unfortunately, not finished to its heart's desire and extent, and wasn't really fully enjoyed. However, next map I will be bringing back Korova, so that small little hamlet that had like 5 buildings in it is hopefully going to be a prince-sized capital to a towering country. That will be really fun to build and play in. So with sorrow there is joy, and with pain there is anticipation for a new era of Eldin. Be sure to join the server if you have not joined yet and you are just checking the server out. mc.worldofeldin.com. It's a difficult but light RP type server. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Mike, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.